The topic which I'm going to discuss is Introduction to Logical Reasoning. What is logical reasoning and where it is useful? Let's see. Why logical reasoning? See, the main reason behind why logical reasoning, especially in bank exams, is you need logical reasoning as one of the section is because, see, when you are familiar with logical reasoning, then you can easily understand these questions does not require any formula. Am I right? So if you don't need formulas, then how you are going to solve this logical question? Purely by thinking. Am I right? So logical reasoning is nothing but to test your thinking ability. How well you think. How well you can respond immediately to something which has happened. So logical reasoning is purely based on your ideology. How well you can understand the given question. So it is purely based on thinking ability and your understanding skills. Now let's see why logical reasoning is important in bank exams. See here, to test your mental ability. Mental ability is nothing but your thinking ability, your presence of mind, how fast you think, how fast you can solve. So how quick you are, how quick you respond. That is how your logical skills, your reasoning skills are. So logical reasoning is to test your thinking ability. That is what is mentioned over here. Am I right? Now, why it is necessary? You can score easily in reasoning section because see, basically in any kind of bank exams, I'll tell you what all the bank exams we have for the beginners. Now I'll just tell you why reasoning is important. If you go with any kind of bank exams, usually what we have is, so these are the 5 sections. What are those? Numerical ability, reasoning ability or logical ability or thinking ability or logical reasoning or logical thinking, all means the same. Then English thing, then general awareness, current affairs, banking awareness. The last topic will be like computer awareness. So number of questions and timing for each of the sections might vary. Exams, generally bank exam has 3 things. One is preliminary exam. Another one is mains exam, and then last one is personal interview. Now, so you can score easily in the reasoning sections because reasoning section is like a puzzle question. Imagine all the questions on reasoning will be like a puzzle. You just need to know the tips and tricks to solve the reasoning questions. That is the only thing which is required. Apart from that, it is basically puzzle. How will you solve puzzle? You will think on your answer. The same kinds of question will be there in reasoning also, isn't it? Now, the next thing is, in preliminary exam, the difficulty level of the question will be easy to moderate. Yes, it will be easy. But in mains, most of the questions will have the difficulty level higher. If you know the depth of the topic, depth knowledge on the topic, then there is no point in the difficulty level at all. That is the next point. See here, easy or difficult depends on depth on your knowledge in the reasoning topics. Easy or difficult depends on person to person. So if you know the depth on a topic, then you can easily crack any kind of question over it. Now, the next thing which you're going to see is part of logical reasoning in bank exams. So in bank exams, see, I told you there will be a section called logical reasoning. So how many questions or what is the part of logical reasoning in those exams? See, first we will see what all the bank exams we have. See, IBPS PO, then IBPS clerical post, then SBI PO. SBI PO is nothing but State Bank of India PO, State Bank of India clerical post, Railway Recruitment Board PO, Railway Recruitment Board clerical, and NABARD. So these are the bank exams which you are going to give coaching on. Am I right? So what is the weightage of logical reasoning in these of the exams? See, we'll have some classification here. Let us consider this is prelims and this is mains. So for PO, for IBPS PO, for the prelims, it is like 35% of the questions will be from reasoning. So if you know the reasoning well, you can get all those 35 marks. And in mains, it is like out of 200. So Nearly 30% of the reasoning questions will be there in mains. For IBPS Clerk, again, for prelims it is 35%, whereas in mains, it will be around 15 to 20% of the questions will be from reasoning. Same way. For SBI PO, it is 35% in prelims. And for mains, it is 30% nearly. For SBI Clerk, also it is 35% in prelims and 15 to 20% in mains. For RRB, it is 50% is on reasoning, and here 25% of reasoning questions will be there in mains. Same way for clerk, 50% of reasoning question will be in prelims and 25% of reasoning question will be in mains. For NABARD, it is nearly 15% of the reasoning questions will be there in prelims. So these are the part of logical reasoning in the bank exams. So how many questions from the logical reasoning is there in each of the exams? If you see, most of the questions in prelims have reasoning, and some of the topics on prelims and mains will be same topics. Few will be same in both prelims and mains. So you don't need to have the difficulty. So for mains, you should have extra effort to solve the mains questions or to go for mains exam. Clear? So that is what is most important thing in logical reasoning. Now the next thing is how we have to prepare and how we are going to do in the following sessions. See, in following sessions, we are going to have a look on logical reasoning topics that we all know. We are going to have a look on logical reasoning topics. For each of the topics, we will have a clear idea on basics first. First, we will have some basic knowledge. After basic knowledge, then we will solve few questions on that topic. Now, this alone is sufficient? See, I am going to give you a question that is on the level of each and every exam. Now, is this sufficient? Means definitely I will say it is required, but lot of practice is required to crack the exams easily. Lots of practice is required to solve the questions easily. Why practice is required? That is the next question. Why? See, I'm just looking your videos. I'm going to have a clear understanding of it. I'll solve the problem. Then why practice? See, why practice in sense is people always say practice makes a man perfect. Why practice means if you practice problems, you will encounter lot of problems, or else you will encounter problems of different kinds. Different kinds. So if you solve variety of problems, at least some model of a problem might come in an exam. Then you can solve that question in a more confidently. Am I right? So that is why people always used to say practice a lot. So whenever you are learning any topic, have a clear knowledge on the topic. Then solve at least 50 questions on that particular topic on that day itself. Only then you will have a clear understanding. Isn't it? So that is how you have to solve. So my suggestion is you have to practice a lot of problems. Only then you will have more confidence while solving banking exams. Is it clear? In the upcoming videos, what we will have is we are going to see our basic knowledge on each and every topic and the questions from that. So if you have a clear understanding of them, you can solve any kind of reasoning questions. So let's get started with all kinds of reasoning topic.